Morning guys, right, just a quick video on this very grey and misty morning on how to prune hydrangea. I've seen so many people make a complete dog's breakfast of pruning these. I thought I'd just do a quick one on this. I'll show you roughly where to cut. This one here hasn't actually been done too bad, and I'll show you how to do this, pause it, and then I'll come back when it's finished and I'll show you how all the cuts are. So just to give you an idea, right, so what we're looking for is this here. You want a pair of buds. That's ideally what you want. You want to cut flat over a pair, and if you can find a single bud, which I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find now, right, I may have to make one. So let's assume, now you wouldn't normally do this, but it will be fine. If you just had a single bud like this, you want to cut it at an angle, and the reason for that is the water will drain off this way rather than falling into the gap in there, which can actually rot the bud. So I'm going to go through the rest of this, prune the rest of it off, and then show you. You can do this at any size really. You can have one that's 10 feet tall and bring it down to 2 feet. You can have one here that's at 4 feet and trim it down by just a foot. Doesn't really matter as long as you actually prune around the buds properly. So I'll get on with this one. I'll come back to you in a minute and I'll show you what it's like. Okay, sorry about that. Right, okay, so we're done. So I've tried to keep overall nice soft rounded shape. And occasionally, I think there was only 3 buds that were singles, so pretty much every cut you're going to make you will find a pair of buds to cut to. But occasionally, I can find it, yes, you'll get the odd stem up here that doesn't have any buds. So if you don't have that, you can either cut them right down, but this is softer, this is this year's growth, but for some reason it's got any buds on it. They've been, probably the birds have had them. Cut down to the next node, which is each place where the buds will come out, and you cut within ½ centimetre or so. And in that way, where you've got the double buds, actually thicken up the whole of the bush ready for next year, and in theory you should get a much better flowering next year. Ground needs feeding. I'm going to leave the leaves down here to protect the ground, keep it warmer. There's a few other bits, of anemone and other rubbish in here I need to clear out. Some geraniums are there, a bit of geum. That's just generally lots of rubbish in here. And they've got quite a bit of primula as well. I'll probably leave most of that because I think that's self-seeded, but for this part of the garden will look quite nice. But that's it, really simple. That's taken me 6 minutes to do all that, including recording this, so not difficult to do. All the cutting has been chopped up, and you just get rid of the compost like you would normally do. The stems on these are quite soft, but still you need a good sharp pair of secateurs to actually go through. If you rip the edges, you can actually get some rotting going in there. Occasionally it can get diseased, doesn't always happen, it's relatively rare, as long as the weather's good. But overall, yeah, that should come up really nice for next year. Got a couple more to do. There's 3 more down this side, and that one, which is still flowering on the 12th of December. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit longer, but I'm going to clear down the rest of these anemones, make some space. Right, there you go. There may be one more before Christmas, but other than that, have a good one and see you soon.